Hello, good morning and welcome. It is the 4th of September and it's just after 8 o'clock, and we'll start with the AUD Japanese yen just for a change. This has done quite nicely for us, and to be quite honest, this week I see the outlook as fairly bearish for this pair. We've got a short of 7.25 to 1, which is fairly strong. We've come down quite nicely this morning, and we're just approaching the 50 on the RSI. It would be nice to get below that. There is a historic turning point on the monthly chart at the 86. Really, it's more or less the round numbers, so you can call it the 87. And it's struggling a little bit to get over that this morning. It's sort of coming down and bouncing off it. But hopefully over the next couple of days that will continue short. The pound New Zealand dollar, I really like this actually. It's coming up to the, this is a weekly turning point, weekly resistance. I've now put an extra trade in. I've got a stop on the two trades just below it. Hopefully that'll go up. It's just on the 69.1 on the RSI. So if it pops above that, that it should now really continue. We've had about 10 to 12 candles up. The RSI is above the 50, but just below the 69.1. It's at 68.3 actually. So this should actually just continue up unless the RSI falls off. The divergence on this is 5.26 to 1 long for the pair. So I really would like this to go up a bit more. So we'll see how we get on with that during the week. The Euro GBP. Now, I said last week I really like this pair, and I do. And we've got historic monthly turning points just above where we are at the moment. So I see very little upside for this. A slightly increased divergence of 3.37 to 1 short. But the big thing for me is, and this is out daily, is the volume and open interest has fallen off for the euro, and it's actually gone negative. So that is quite a big thing. And if you look back 5 days, the price is actually a lower price over 5 days, and the volume's gone down, and so has the open interest. So combined with everything else and the divergence we've got here, I feel quite happy having this short, and maybe having a bit too much confidence and putting a bit more on as it comes down. USD Mexican peso, it's still teasing me below this weekly turning point, the blue line here. Yeah, so I really would like to get above that. We are above the 50 on the RSI, which is nice. But I really could do with this to break higher. It'd be nice to sort of get some of my money back on that. I didn't. Yeah, we got a commercials long ratio for the pair of only 2.07 to 1, but it has been short for the pair for such a long time. It's gone into long territory, so that is quite a move for that. USD JPY. We came down at the open, popped back up. It's coming back down again. It's been trying to get over this this support here. We've got a commercial short ratio of 2.18. I've got the figures out and I can't remember them for the volume and open interest, but I know I took a step back from this. I got out at the 108,600. I've got a nasty feeling this is going to pop back up, but we are actually below the 50 at the moment. But we'll see what happens later on in the week. Yeah, dried up a bit on that. USD CAD, long ratio of 2.14 to 1. We've come back down onto support. Last couple of days we've broken it. We're back up onto it. We've made a higher low today, and actually the open interest for the dollar is actually looking fairly long at the moment. So I am expecting to see more strength in the dollar, and actually weakness in the Canadian dollar. The oil prices have come down a little bit, I think. New Zealand dollar. Um, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, commercial short ratio of 3.54 to 1. We've come down nicely, and I expect over the next 3 or 4 days that this is going to fall a bit more. I've got a trade in with a stop behind it. If we pull back a little bit up here, maybe I'll put another trade in. See how we go. I'd like it to go below the 30.9. This has got quite a way to go, to be quite honest. I mean, that is recent lows, but we could well follow on through. Quite a lot of, I mean, the dollar is basically well oversold, and it is due a correction back up. And the New Zealand dollar is still overpriced. So I mean, we have got quite a bit of potential in this pair from up there. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. But we're below the 50 on the RSI anyway. He's gone a little bit flat today, but and that's on a weekly chart. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Open interest and the COT report and open interest. I'm doing another report on using the two things, and that'll be in the members center, which unfortunately you have to pay for, but yeah, it'll be on my web page. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see you again tomorrow. Cheers.